talk nice. Fell in love with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Now they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, what? Rich, so I'm off life. God.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. For the first time in 2022, here's Tony Pollard. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Second down, Pollard again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down, Dallas.
On play action, Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
There you go. There we go. 54 wire.
Pollard going to try the right side. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Niners at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football. But
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A 44-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
Their own 42-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Purdy now on 2nd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19. They go play action here. Purdy. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Main Street's celebrating right now. Well, then, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Powers through. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making a play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
That's dumped off to Pollard. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Niners 13, Cowboys 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out of the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played 13 games.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Play action. Now Purdy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down, McCaffrey. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves. I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bump.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. There's Purdy on first and 10. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa, his second sack of the night. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 13, Cowboys 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll try to keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, 58 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Prescott now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That is caught, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down to the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing here, Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score Cowboys 28, 49ers 21.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he will find his man, Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. On first down, Purdy. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Purdy. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy, big 4th down play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Purdy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
And he's free going down the left side. It's It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. First down, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's got this down to the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy sets up to throw again. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's 1st down. To throw is Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Purdy on 4th down.
Flushed out right.
And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making a